Hello there, assassins. Welcome to part number 3 in how to build Phantom Manor's ride in Minecraft. You join me on these stairs at the actual station of the ride just here, and you can see the bride is just behind me there, and we've got all this to build today. It's going to be wicked. So I'll quickly just show you. So behind me, we're going to just get this little bit done today. Well, I say a little bit, it's not really the smallest section. When you compare it to like the bit that goes up there, it is quite large, but it is one of the the solo parts we can do today, which is going to be great. So part 3 is not going to be too bad. All in all, it's pretty simple. It's quite a lot of spruce materials, a couple plants, and quite a lot of red carpet as well. So I think we should just grab some materials, get building this section today. Now I'm really hoping, by the way, when it comes onto building the rest of the ride, like my plan, that I have enough space back here to build whatever is on this side. I'm pretty sure that this side here isn't too bad. Even if this is the ballroom, you know, on this side of the track instead of this side, you know, worst thing, the worst thing we can do is maybe trim this back a little bit, or even make it slightly more skinnier, which we'll see what we get onto in that part later. But for now, yeah, like I said, let's just grab some materials and try our best to build this today and get everything done, and then we can carry on with the rest of the sections. Let's go for it. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and connect up this section in the right spaces against this track behind me. So take yourself some spruce wood slabs. Goodness me, my lisp is terrible. Some spruce fences, some red wool, some red carpet, some spruce wood stairs, and finally some spruce trapdoors. Let's go ahead and take ourselves some red carpet, some red wool. We're going to go next to the second buggy along, and we're going to build next to the stairs a bit just here, down for 2. Now we're going to go to the other one just here. So this one is actually going to be in line with the block, and build 2 just here. Then we'll go right the way along to the other side, and knock out the blocks in front too, to build this sort of 2-lane thing here. Then you drop back in a block on both sides for the behind of it just here, like so. Then we'll take ourselves the blocks and we'll build just here, and actually above ground, just like so. Then once again we'll go back in, so now we have about 6 just here. That's perfect. Then we're going to go ahead and build up again, so we're going to go for 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2 for these 4. Then we're going to go for 2, 2, and I'm going to do another 2 just behind it, like so. So we're sort of marking out the staircase just here, where the bride stands in all her glory at the top. Next, go ahead and take yourself some... We can take some slabs and use them as blocks. We're going to go next to this block here, and we're going to build this one along until we reach just up to that step there. So we'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just there. Same on the opposite side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which will be that block just there. Nice and symmetrical, which is always good. Then stick a slab on the end of both of them. Then you can build yourselves blocks in here, all the way along, and here as well. Brilliant. Then you can take yourself your slabs again, and we're going to go next to the slab, and this time we're going to build along. So we have the 5 in here, and then you knock out 4 closest to the ride. So here building your blocks, here building your slab blocks, and then here next to the slab place 2 fences like so. Over this side we'll do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Blocks in all of these spaces. And then we'll do the 2 fences just here and here. Looking awesome. Alright, now you can build yourself a block behind the fences, like so. And then we're going to go ahead behind this block, place yourself a red wool block, just like so. Then you want to stick yourself another red wool just here behind each of the slabs. So you can sort of see where it's going to go up into a diagonal staircase, and then loop itself back round into the main sort of area, I guess you could say. It's a very grand looking staircase, but it is an old mansion, and they did have those really cool things back in the day. So that's what we're trying to represent here. Next, take 2 more slabs going back this way from both of the walls, just like so. Pretty good. Then we'll stick ourselves a block here, a block just here, like so, then a block here. Now then, what we're going to do here and here is place 2 slabs like so. Now this is a little odd because what we need to do kind of up this end gets a little bit weird as well. So I might just go ahead and stick another slab here, and then we can, if it's wrong, correct it later. For now, we'll do the same on the opposite side. So we'll go for a block here with a slab on top, block here with a slab, block here with a slab. Like so. Like I said, I'm not 100% certain if that's right, but for now, we'll just do it on both sides and then we can correct it later. Next, go behind each of your 2 slabs and build a block with a fence on top. Like so. Looking good. Then we're going to go ahead and build ourselves more of the flooring in here, but I'm going to go check my dimensions before we continue, and also grab a spruce block because we do need that one as well. I'll be right back. So I just went to check my dimensions. I also grabbed myself a spruce wood plank block and a couple item frames as well. So we're going to go and finish up the main grand staircase just in the center here. Then we'll work on the sub ones on either side later. So take yourself a block, go next to this wall, but don't build straight here, build a block away. Then we'll do the same on the opposite side, here. Stick a slab besides the 2, like so. Go in here and stick a block just there, a block just here with a slab on top. Oops, there we go. Block, block, slab on this one, like so. Then we'll come in this gap and build a cluster of 4 and up for 2 layers of planks. Then you just leave that nice and empty because we have that sort of little stair just in there. Perfect. Now you want to come to this gap just here next to the slab and this normal block. I'm going to build, oops, just in here, 1, 2, and then we'll go for a third one just there. 1, 2, 3, just like so. In this gap you can stick yourself 2, and here, 2 just there. I think mistakes are going to be a little bit of a problem this episode. There we go, looking good. Then you want to go ahead and build behind this one for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here, 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Next, go to this one and build 4 as well. And the same on this side. 4 just like so. Then you can go to this block and build 5. Just like that, and then 1 over here. Like so. Now then here, you want to stick yourself a fence on both sides. A fence goes here. You can actually stick yourself a fence here and here. So 1 here, and then 1 there. Then we'll do ourselves 1 here, and 1 here. 1 here, and 1 here. Now I'm not sure if they're consistently floating. I think there may be blocks underneath them as well. But I can't see it on my picture at the moment, so I'm just going to leave that floating in midair for the time being. Take yourself some item frames next though. Place 1 here, and 1 up here. And then 1 up here, and 1 up here. Then you want to stick yourself normal planks in all of these. Just adds like a sort of wooden, you know, like on beds that they have these sort of wooden knobs on the end, like on the 4 corners of the bed. So it's like the bed knobs. We're trying to make those for like a banister effect, just up here. So you go ahead and take your spruce trapdoor and stick them all the way up this pillar just here, until you reach that top one up there. The same I don't know what I was trying to say there. Almost like ogre goes. Sounds like a cereal. There we go. Stick that just there, like so. Then we'll take ourselves 2 up here and 2 this side. Ogre goes. What am I on? There we go. Perfect. Okay, the next thing to do is drop down this side, and we want to go ahead and sort of finish up this area. So take 2 upside down stairs just in here, and we'll do 2 over the other side. 1, 2. Then you can build yourself another pillar that's going to go exactly the same height and distance from that one. So up here, just like so. Again, stick yourself an item frame and a normal spruce wood plank block in the top. Cool. Then you can do yourself underneath here, just replace the entire floor with planks. So now we have the sort of finished up area below, which is really good. So now we have no ground showing, which is always awesome and important. And it's very, very clever to get this all done. Okay, the next thing you need to do is take your planks again and go underneath of these fences and actually fill them up, so they're not floating. There we go. I thought that was right, but I wasn't sure. It's always good to check. Then we'll go to here, and we'll build 2 just here of planks, and to the other side. 1, 2. Then go to here and build 3, and then you do 4, and then so on until you reach 5. So we'll go for 4, like so. Then do a 5th one just here. So it's not going to be sort of in line with that one yet, because we're going to go ahead and like extend it further than 5 behind. So you can actually do that now. You can go behind this one and build up to 6, like so. So here we'll go back to this one and we'll do the same. So 3, 4, 5, and then go behind this one and build 6, like so. Then from the 5th one, go along for 3, just like so. Then you come down here in this gap and build up to the 4. You go down to the bottom, down in the gap down here, and try and stick yourself 2 upside down stairs down here as well. Now honestly, it's not the most important look because, well, you can't see it from the front, so you can't even see the distance or anything like that, but it just adds, I don't know, a little bit of extra detail, I guess. And here we'll stick ourselves 2 upside down stairs here as well, like so. Then you do the same on the opposite side, so we'll do 2 upside down stairs here and here, 2 upside down just here, and then 1 here. Then we need to do the 2 upside down below, 1 there, and then 1 in that corner. See, it goes a bit weird, so it's a very difficult thing to get in there. It's not important, like I said though, so if you don't want to do it, it's all good. There and there. Then here, build yourself up to the 5, like so. Is it 5? Just to double check, it is. And then we do the 2 across the top. Perfect. Now from this block, you can go back with 3 fences like so, and here as well. So now you want to take yourself the staircase that's going to go here on this side. You sort of do the same thing with your blocks and your fences. So I'm going to switch my picture around just so we can get a look at this. So here down next to the 2 fences, we're going to place 1. Then we'll do 2 planks and then 1 stair. So now we have a total of just 2 of these ones. Now we're going to switch up from the 1s and go for 2. So we'll do 3 blocks, another 3 blocks, and then 2 fences. Then we'll do 4 blocks, 4 blocks, and then another 2 fences like so. Now this one connects in, so we must go back in to the build just here. So we'll build up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll go across to the right and build 5 just in here. Place yourself 2 more fences like so. Then on the end one, build up to 6, like so. Crazy. Now we'll do the same on the opposite side. So we'll do the 2 1s, the 2 2s, and then we'll go back in and build 2. So there goes 1, 1, 2 blocks, another fence, that's the 2. Then we'll go to the 2s. Then we'll go for another 2. And then we must go back in just on this one. And then here we'll build to the left. Then on this final one, we build up to another block higher than the rest of the structure. Then we can do another 2 fences like so. Awesome, let me just check my other picture, making sure this all looks accurate. Oh, wicked. It is looking really good. I'm doing most of this from memory today, so that's actually, I'm pretty proud of that. That's awesome. So let's go back in and fill up the staircases because they're looking not very grand at the moment. They're looking a little bit worn down. So take yourself some red wall in here, 1 behind this slab, and 1 here. So we have 3. Then we'll go ahead and match this up with some blocks behind each of the red. And then we'll go ahead and place 1, 2, 3, diagonal just like so. Don't forget to do the same on one side to the other. So in here, place 1, 2, 3, your normal blocks behind your red wall, then your 3 red walls behind your blocks. So it's quite a big jump from the block and then the next one. But once it's all in here, it doesn't look too terrible. So that's a bonus. Too terrible. Too terrible is not extremely terrible, so that's still good. So now we'll place ourselves some slabs in here, in a diagonal formation once again, and up this side as well. Knock the ones you have to place before as well. Then you can go ahead and build yourself 1, 2 just back here, then 1, 2, 3 in there, and then you can do another 4 just here to make into a corner shape. So up this side, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. We'll sort out the rest of it once we get up to the second layer later on. For now, drop back down here and add in yourself an entire row of planks that are going to go and stop just before the middle of the kind of area here. So you can come up to just before this block here. No, actually, go up to it. Yeah, go up to it. That'll actually be really helpful. So here we'll do the same. When did I start on this side? Oh, right the way at the back. That makes sense. So just here. Cool. So go up to there. And then we're going to go ahead and build this one behind our sort of pole here. Kind of up a couple blocks. I'm just going to go in line with this one for now. So all the way around here. And then the next one along as well. Like so. So that is kind of the central part for this bit. And then it goes up another 2 staircases here. And then one up this right side, sorry, as well. So we'll have to get back onto that section in a moment. However, for now, this is looking superb. Look at the progress. Something out of nothing. It's always the coolest part about Minecraft. Okay, I'm going to go check my dimensions. I'll be right back. Okay, so the next thing we'll do is we're going to loop this round until we get to this section where we can connect up to those mini staircases I was talking about a second ago. So go up to these blocks of red just here. You're going to make sure you have about 4 along this back wall. So at the moment we have 3. So build your 4th one, and on this side build the 4th one as well. Remember, what you do to one side, you must do to the other 2. Now we can take ourselves red from this block right the way along until we reach ourselves just behind the second pole. So this one just here. So that was actually dead on. Lucky. And then the same here. Like so. Because then it kind of decreases down and you can sort of see the difference, I guess. In here, by the way, add in yourself some fences. Like so. Cool. Now no one's going to fall off, which is great. Not that they need, you know, any more ghosts, because they kind of have quite a lot at the moment, but we don't want to cause any more ghosts to happen. That'd be bad. Next, take your red wall, and we're going to go back from this point. We're going to go back quite a bit, not too far. I mean, we've got quite a good distance up here. So we've got the 4, then it kind of drops in. Then we'll do another drop in just here. And we're going to make sure we have about 3 of these. So 1, 2, and 3. That is sort of enough for now. However, this staircase is going to need a 3rd row just so you have enough space to walk around here. So make sure you have 3 of these rows, but go back in every single time you do it. So up to here, curve back in, and here, curve back in. So now you have 1, 2, 3. Up this way, we have 4. What am I doing? Oh, it's because I made it 5, didn't I? What a donut. Right, so knock these ones off. There we go. Make sure this is 4 all the time, because we don't want to have ourselves, you know, one bigger than the other. But yeah, that's looking good. So the next thing to do is taking your spruce wood. We go ahead and build 1 and 1 on either side of the red. Then you stick red in the center of both of them. Drop down and place red under here and red here. Then build out with red on both of the sides. Then place spruce stairs on both of these out to the sides of them. And now all you need to do is take your red wall, go right the way along to the middle, connect up into like a big T shape, like so. And now you can take yourself your spruce wood planks and build a nice row back here to connect the 2. There you have the staircase basically done. The staircase to the manor is awesome. It's looking pretty cool. Under here now, just complete up this area so that nothing is hollow below. Same over here. So once you look at this from the front, you'll see some hollowed out sections, but nothing behind them. And it looks like it's all filled up and very, very old and antique, which is what we're going for. That is perfect. Okay, let me go get some Nord dimensions, some Viking dimensions. Then we'll be right back. For now though, if you'd like to continue, stick yourself a item frame here, and then even you can stick one just there as well. So here and here, once again with your planks in both of them. And then don't forget to add in your staircase of fences going up and down the inside just here as well. Perfect. Okay, let's get that next section done. Just a quick reminder guys, you are doing a wicked job. If you are starting to struggle with this section, do not panic. You can ask me any questions you might have down in the comments below, And of course, please remember that you can pause the video at any point you do get stuck, so please don't hesitate to do so. For this next section, I've swapped out my item frame and grabbed some red banners. I also went ahead and grabbed myself some white stained glass because we're going to need this for the back window as well as a couple on the sides. So, are you guys ready? Let's go for it. Okay, readjust the headset, we got this. So we're going to go down here first of all, next to our sort of poles like these. Go ahead and bring some planks up from the floor next to the post. Remember, we're going to do the same on one side to the other. I'm going to do it at the same time just so I don't get myself confused or mess up. Hopefully not mess up. Then I'm going to stick a stair on top of these, facing upwards as if they're going into like a stepping formation, obviously. Then we'll take ourselves planks again and build a block above the stair on both sides. Like so. Then we need to go ahead and do another one, but this time we match up to that one and we use a slab to go that little bit further. So down here, and then the slab to go that tiny little bit extra. We'll do a second one, exactly the same, with a slab again. And the slabs are going to be very, very useful for this next part. So here, slab it up again. Then we're going to go ahead and do our first diagonal, which goes in here. We're going to build planks all the way up to just before the slab and then place a slab on top. Now the slabs aren't really seen from the front of the build because there is red wool kind of guarding it, because it is looking like a curtain in front of the whole thing. So if you just want to make sure you build the slab on top, you'll know where the red wool comes in and you won't get yourself a bit confused. Looking good though. Next, go ahead and build another bit just in there, so we'll actually like cover up to that section there. Then you take yourself 3 glass blocks like so, a plank, and then finally a slab on top. Over this side I'm going to do the same thing. About 4 planks on the floor, 3 glass above it, a block, and then a slab on top. Now then here, we're going to go back for ourselves, let's go for 2 blocks for now, so 2 pillars, doing the same pattern as before, all with our blocks, and then just our slabs on top. Everything the same layer, remember, everything the same height. And here as well. Both of these going up, then our slabs on top. And then what we need to do is go ahead and sort of surround an area here that we're going to use for some stairs. So we'll place stairs in here for just 2. Then we'll do a plank sort of pillar, going up again to our normal height, which is about 4 currently, then a slab on top. 2 more stairs in here. And then I will do another pillar with our slab. And then we'll do ourselves 2 more stairs. Then we do the pillar next to this staircase down here. So we're going to run it up from the floor, just so we get everything in the right shape. Good, good. That is on the right tracks. Thank goodness. Let's go ahead and do the same on the opposite side. Over here, we'll start with 2 stairs, I think. Just scroll to my other picture. Yep, 2 stairs. Then we'll do our pillar from the floor. Just to there with our slab on top. 2 more stairs, just go here. Gonna be a bit cheeky. I was gonna start it next to the stairs then, but nah, we'll go from the floor. Like so. And then we'll do our 3rd one. And the next pillar is going to be next to this staircase here. So build that one up and flatten it across the top. Sweet. Now you want to leave yourself a 2 block gap between the next lot of stairs. The next lot of stairs go upside down above. Once again, we're doing the same system as we did by the way down here. So very, very unique thing. But it does look pretty cool once it's all in here. And yeah, it's cool to get done. Look at that, it's looking awesome. Okay, the next thing to do is take yourself another pillar of planks and build up from the floor, going up to this section up here. Right the way up there. By the way, above the upside down stairs, you can build it up with slabs. Making sure everything is on the same layer is always very, very handy. There we are. So now we have to start ourselves the middle section. Now then. Oh, this gets fun. Okay. Okay, so we get down here. We're going to start ourselves a cluster of 4 planks. Then we'll do ourselves 2 red wool. Then we'll do ourselves a nice beam of planks going right to the top. with our slab on top. Then we're going to do ourselves another cluster of 4, another lot of red, another beam, and you can see where the final window is going to be. Cluster of 4, red, and then that is it. So the windows are going to go in here. Not too bad so far. It's mostly the back bit that I'm a little bit paranoid about. I'm a bit worried about messing it up. So for the windows, we take ourselves 2 lots of 4. For all 3 of these panes, sorry. Like so. And this is going to be the window that shows you the stormy weather outside. So we'll do ourselves another cluster of 4 planks up here. I know it's going to be a little bit over, but that is, don't worry, that is kind of good. So that's looking good so far. Now then, I'm going to go ahead and start to use my red wool, and then we can come back to filling up the roof later. So, I'm going to stick myself red wool just above here, 2 here, 2 here, 1 there, 2 here, and 1 there. Like so. Then I'm going to take my slabs again and place 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. Then I'll take my red banners for 2 down the sides and in the middle of these windows. Then I'll take my spruce trapdoors and place just 2 on the back of this banister here. That's the only part we do it on the back of these areas. Look at that, that is looking awesome. Very, very grand. Now you want to backtrack yourself along this right side with your red wool. So across the top from this window, across all of the slabs, down here for a block, down here for a block. Over on this one you can bring it down for 2 blocks, here for 2, 2, this side we're going to do 3, and then that's where you end it there. You want to go back in and place yourself 2 banners here and 2 banners here. Cool. Now go back down to this side and do the same sort of thing. So we'll run red along this side. Oh, where's my picture gone? Ah! So red along here, 1 block here, 3 and then 1 here. You go ahead and place yourself 2 down, then we'll place 2 up here, and then we'll do 3 up here. And don't forget to add in your banners just in here and here, like so. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some new dimensions and get back to completing up this area. Okay guys, so for the next part, I've done a bit of an inventory scrap down because we had some materials that we don't need anymore. But I've also grabbed quite a lot of new materials, so I'm going to grab a bit of a run through so we're all on the same page. You're going to need some azalea. I am so sorry if my pronunciation is terrible, but the little trees I'm going to call them. Some flower pots, some red carpet still, some spruce fence gates, some normal candles, some spruce wood slabs again, spruce wood planks, and finally some grey concrete powder. That is unfortunately not every single material left, but it is quite a lot. So go down here and add in yourself 2 flower pots on both of these alcoves, and then 2 of your plants in both of them, like so. Just adds a bit of greenery to the place, makes it look very, very nice and not very spooky. Then we'll take our red carpet. We'll go red carpet all the way along every single one of these red wall blocks on the floor, just so it adds a little bit of a look of a grand staircase just here. Then we'll place 4 here, then we'll go for 6 just here. Then we'll go for 2 in the centre, all the way back and along each side to connect to the mini staircases up there. And that is it for the carpet, literally simple as that. Then we're going to take ourselves our fence gates, and we're going to go ahead and place these in a second just here and here. For now though, take your spruce wood planks and build 2 in there, and 2 here. These are not permanent, but that's so we can put the candles on, and then you break them, and then you can put your gates underneath. So just like so. So gate here, and open them up. And gate here and here, open them up as well. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and stick some more candles around as well. We may as well get our candles done, just because there are quite a lot of them. So we're going to go ahead and stick some just on this block here, and about here as well. So place a block, your candles, then you can take your fence back, which I'm just going to pick block, and here as well. There we go. I'll do the same on this side. So candles are going to go here on a block, then the fence goes back, and then where is it? Just on the first one? Yeah, on the first one up. Yep, just want to double check. Just here as well. 4 candles, and a fence just like so. And I think that's about it for the candles. You can add in a lot more, of course, but if you go a bit too crazy with it, it sort of takes the look of it being really old and spooky. So it is up to you guys how many you want to add in. I'm going to keep it at just these lot just here because I think it looks pretty good. But yeah, it's up to you guys. So the next thing to do is we're going to start to build behind of our structure. I'm going to take myself some spruce wood planks. I'm going to go behind my pillar just about here. So the one just before the main. This one just here. I'm going to build this one going back for about 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just making sure this one's 1 as well. So 1, that's 5, 6, like so. I'm going to build this right up until I'm in line with the slabs. Like so. Stick my slabs on top, and I'll do the same on the opposite side. So the pillar just back in, so this one just here, from the main window, is going to become a very helpful material. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. Build this whole structure up. This is going to be for coving out our tree and our Stormy window, like so. Nice one. Now you can go ahead and build yourself over the top of this by adding in a block, and it's just going to run across there, like so. And then you can stick slabs on top, just like in a pyramid shape, like so. Epic. So now I'm going to come back down to this side, and over here we've kind of built this up just here. I'm going to make this into a block just there, then I'm going to build 2 slabs behind it, like so. That's going to be our starting position for the rest of this area. I'm going to do the same on the opposite side, just so I know everything is in order. 2, like so. Now we're going to basically build 2 blocks behind of the entire structure here. So, just like so, into like a corner shape. And then we'll do here, 1, 2, 1, 2, like so. Now this one is only worth 1, so let's make it into 2, by just adding a bit of a diagonal there. And here as well. Like so. Now we'll take our planks and we'll run these down. You can go straight to the bottom if you want to. Like so. Then here we need to add in ourselves our bit for the window. So I have to place 2 blocks just there. Then I'm going to place another 3 behind it. Then a block away from that I'm going to do 3 stacked concrete powders just like so. Then I'll do my planks over the top again. And once you look through the window on this side, it looks very, very, you know, dirty and sort of stuff. I'm going to fly back to my original one just to show you what it looks like if you go ahead and do it sort of all the way around. You can see I've lit up some of them in here, either with a little bit of candlelight or anything like that. In here you can also add in the concrete powders underneath too, but above them, don't worry about it. It's just a bit of a waste if you grab yourself barriers and stuff like that, and then it just becomes a bit of a nuisance, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my concrete powders below though, just because I think it's a good idea. Here and here. And then drop down to this side. Concrete powders in here. Grab my glass back. Cool. So on this side we'll do the same. So we'll go ahead and place 2. And then 3. Build this pillar going up. And then we'll stick on ourselves concrete powders. They're going to go in there. So just do blocks down there. Then our 3 pillars. Oops. Like so. Cover up the windows, make sure everything is peachy again, and you're good to go. So it doesn't matter how hollow or how, like, you know, genius you sort of make the windows look, as long as they are all having this sort of grey concrete behind them, it'll look pretty spooky. Now behind the rest of this section, just build this along to match up with the slabs above, and you'll have everything in order. Build this straight down to the ground. Again, it's just to add a clean look to the thing, so when we cover this whole thing up, or if you leave it open air, it just won't look a little bit messy on the back. And around here do the same. I'm all about cleanliness even. So gotta make sure everything's filled up nicely. There and there, and then we'll go from here, matching up the slabs above, dropping down so nothing is hollow from the inside. Fly back up, check how it looks on the interior. Looking awesome. Perfect job, guys. Looking really good. So now what I'm going to do is just fill up under these windows. Well, under these areas just here. like so, and then here as well. And then I need to go and grab some new materials to get back to doing this big window in here. So to finish up the window behind me, you're going to need all these materials. You will need yourself some spruce wood planks, some grass blocks, some dark oak wood, some grey, some light grey, and some white concrete powder. And then you'll need all of those materials in concrete as well. So grey concrete, white concrete, and some light grey concrete as well. Okay, this is a bit of a hellish section, so definitely stay tuned. Let's take ourselves some spruce wood planks, drop down here, and just build 2. So you know, cover up this hollow area just in here. Same as well here. Now bear in mind that we do have a bit of a distance away from, of course, the slabs being here. But we have built the block on the back, so you can build this forward now. Up to there. Same with this way. Up to that one just there. In the centre, we'll come back and sort the roof out later, but for now, you can just leave it like that. So great, we have a starting point for our window. On the back here, what I'm going to do is copy a pattern I have on my phone here from my original one. But before we do, drop down to the floor and build yourself 2 layers of grass. Now I could do this hollow, but I'm going to make it nice and full. Stop just before these ones, by the way. So I'm going to build it just here underneath of my red wall. Just to make it look like the window and the tree is a bit closer to the whole mansion than being so far away. So I'm going to start the tree just by going like a twig sort of shape. Like this. And I'm going to make sure it covers just 2 windows. And I'm going to make it look like it's a bit of a dead tree, so I'm just going to do some stuff like this. Make it look really, really weird. Like that. Doesn't even have to look that cool. Just as long as you're happy with it, and if you check it out on the inside, and it looks like a tree. Which it pretty much does. That's awesome. It looks a bit of a weird tree, don't get me wrong, but that is a tree. Nonetheless. Okay, now it looks like an addition sign. There we go, now it's a tree. Okay, perfect. So yeah, as long as you get it to look like a dead tree, then you can continue with the rest of the build. So we only need to cover up 2 windows. The tree does not get shown on this one, so that is all good. Now on the back here, I'm going to stick myself concrete powder, light grey concrete powder, going up 3 blocks before the roof, so just to here. On this one I'm going to stick a normal grey, then a white, and then a light grey again. I'm going to go for 2 rows of light grey, along for about, let's go for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Then I'll stick 2 greys, 1 light grey, 1 grey. Then we're going to do light grey all the way along to the end for 1 layer. Then back up this side, we'll go along for, let's go for 3, 4, about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Then we'll stick grey here, a block away, stick 2 greys and then 1. Then we'll stick grey. Then we're going to go to this one and build up to 2, and then another 2. 1 just here, grey here and here. Then we'll do ourselves light grey in here for 2. White goes up for 3 on this side. Grey in here for 2. We'll do 2 more light greys. 2 whites just in here. A white at the top. And then we'll do grey for 2. Grey for 2 down this side. And light grey in the corner. Awesome. One side of it is done. Looking good too. Down here, drop yourself down for 1 grey, a light grey, a grey. Then do 3 whites just covering that section. 1 light grey, and then we'll do grey covering that section just there. We'll do a light grey in here, 2 whites, and then a grey up there. Then we'll drop down to the floor, and we'll build light grey up to that block just there. Now we'll go besides it and build up for another 2. A white goes in here, a light grey, and then we'll do grey up and around to that one. Then the block next to this one, we'll build up for another light grey, a grey, light grey is going to go in here for 1, grey again, 2 light greys, and then a white. Then down here at the bottom, place a grey, 2 light greys, a normal grey, then we'll go for 1 light grey, grey, and then light grey. Now above this grey, go ahead and stick yourself a white, just in here. A grey goes in, oops, sorry, I may have messed this up, 1 second. Just trying to figure out where I am. I know where I am. Okay, so 2 light greys go in here. Then we'll do 2 whites, yeah. And then we'll go for a grey. Cool, I was looking at the one next to it. Then we'll do here a grey, a white, and normal grey again. Then we'll do a white, and then we'll do a light grey. Then over here we want to go ahead and stick ourselves a white down here. 2 greys, and then actually build the grey up to the top. Go for it. Then down here we'll stick ourselves a light grey, a normal grey, light grey, and then 2 greys. Whew, that is a big section. But then if you look from the front, it looks like a stormy night sky, which is what we're going for. Well, kind of going for. It looks a bit weird, but we'll take it. Now then, at the top here, cover this over. If you want to add some lighting in here, by the way, because it's going to look quite dark, feel free to add maybe some shroom lights or sea lanterns in the corners down here on both sides. Only because in the corners you can't see it from the front, and we're trying to sort of, you know, make this look natural like it's outside. So go ahead and add them in the corners down here and one over that side. Then you can go ahead and take yourself your concretes and basically do the stormy sky up above. No real technique or pattern to this one, as long as you surround yourself with only these 3 materials and keep alternating between them, you can have yourself a stormy, rainy night sky up here. That looks very, very gloomy, and you certainly don't want to be caught out in this. This would be atrocious. So I'm just going to cover all this section up. At the front here, just leave these blocks where you have them already. We'll come back to those in a little bit. For now, just fill up the rest of these so they all look good. Here I'll do light grey, grey, and then just finish up that. So we have that section in there like so. Now I'm going to take my spruce wood planks back and replace all my slabs at the front with blocks just about there. And then finally I'll pick block myself some slabs and build over this concrete section just so it doesn't look manky up until I reach just before the wall. So just here. Like so. Wonderful. That is looking so cool, guys. You've done such a really, really good job this episode. It's looking epic. There's one last detail that we need to add in. It's of course the bride. And also if you want to light your candles, as we've done on the hall, feel free to do so as well. Some of them have gone out, but it's all good. So yeah, let's grab some materials for the bride, and then we can call it a day. Now then guys, all you need for your bride is take yourself some white wool and some white stained glass paints. Now probably some of you guys are wondering why I didn't use armor stands for this section. That is a good point, but I thought it actually looks better if we make the sort of bride's dress a bit more noticeable than building like a really figure sort of shape. We're trying to make it look like she's an actual bride and she's got the dress on still, as we did with the Phantom himself in a later section that I built my other one. I built him the same way as I've done the bride, and it's only because I think blocks represent them a bit better than just the armor stands, because we only have limited things we can put on the armor stands. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and knock out this wall just here and build 2 of white walls up like so. Knock out this one and place 2 glass, and then this one just here for 1. That is the veil that comes from her, and she's kind of looking out the window. And there we have Phantom Manor episode, well, part number 3. Thank you so much for watching this ride section, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. It's been awesome once again to teach you guys how to build this one. And honestly, I think this section on its own was one of my favourite ever things to try and recreate in Minecraft. I've been on the ride so many times, and honestly, when you see this section as you get on the ride, that is the first thing you sort of soak up with Phantom Manor from Disneyland Paris. And I don't know, there's just some type of like awe about it that sticks in your head. Maybe it is the bride up there, maybe it's just like the sort of flashing lightning out of the window, or it's just like the start of the ride and it just kind of plays back in your head constantly. So it is really nice to relive these memories by building stuff like this in Minecraft, and thank you again for giving me the opportunity to teach you guys. If you have enjoyed this episode, please be sure to drop a like, that'd be awesome. Really does help the channel out so much. And yeah, you guys, because you dropped so many likes on the first part of this video, this kind of series, it's had almost like 300 views, which is insane. So thank you so much for that. If you do want to consider subscribing for the next part of Phantom Manor's ride coming very, very shortly, please do that. That would be awesome. Join the Assassin today for free. That would be epic. And finally, please check me out on my social medias down in the description below. That'd be epic. Have an excellent rest of your day, guys. Stay safe from ghosts and phantoms and whatever else that may be lurking in the shadows. And I will see you at part 4 coming super soon. I also need to get planning the rest of the ride. Ooh, so much to do, but it's all good. It's all good and fun. So yeah, take care. Goodbye for now.